there, welcome to Chuck's Guitar Geekery. Today I'm checking out the orange Rocker 15 Terror. This is a lunchbox style head. Came out a few years ago, but I honestly just got it in a trade today. I don't know if you notice, there's no Mesa Boogie amp behind me like there's been for a long time on this channel. I traded it. I got this orange Rocker 15 for it. There's a 412 cab down here. I don't know if it's in frame or not, but it's a Fender one that's actually loaded with British-made Celestion G12T 75s, so I'm cool with that. The dude also threw in the foot switch for this, which I don't have hooked up right now. And he also threw in an MXR blue box, so I got all that for one Mesa amp I really haven't played in a long time, so I'm happy. Anyways, 15 watts. There's actually like 4 different wattage settings on here. You can go from full 15 down to 7. Then there's a switch on the back that takes you from headroom to bedroom levels. That takes you down to 1 watt and half a watt. Really, I mean, there's not many gigs where 15 watts tube isn't gonna cover it. And this is powered by EL84s. It's got an effects loop. What more do you want? It's got 2 channels, so you know what, I'm gonna start here, and they call it the natural channel, the clean channel, whatever you wanna call it, which I have it at halfway up right now. Kind of gets you towards edge of breakup, but let's see where it is. I'm going to start with the neck pickup on this Tele Parts caster here. So I will also say our recording rig is kind of complicated here, but I have it set up so I have my reverb and my delay going through the effects loop. Then I have it going to a load box, and then the load box is going to an impulse response of an orange 4x12 cab. So that's everything that's going on here. I'll also add at this point that the natural channel does not have any EQ, so it's just, it is what it is. Let me switch over to the humbucker. I have it gunned all the way, so let's see how much gain is here. I also just so happen to have a Boss SD1 here, so let's push the front of it, see what happens. That's enough of all that. Let me turn the SD1 off. So let's go over to the dirty channel. Let's see. Let's start with the EQs, everything around noon. Why not? Okay, so the gain sweep gets a little funky here. It kind of goes from very little gain to suddenly a lot of gain. So, somewhere right in there I think is a sweet spot. A little more volume. Get those power tubes cooking. That's why we want these little low wattage tube heads, right? I'm cranking it that loud going into a load box. In the room, I tested it through the cab earlier and it gets pretty loud. But the EQ is actually pretty usable through the entire sweep. So, I don't know. It's kind of cool with all the knobs up like that, but what I find kind of the orange sound to me really is like, it's fizzy. It's not a lot of definition and it's big sounding. And that's the classic orange sound. So what a lot of people like to do with orange is, and what I like to do with orange is to get it more of a like modern sound, almost more Marshall-y, to say a better, for lack of a better word, is an overdrive pedal. So I'm going to kick on this SD1 here. Maybe a tube screamer would be a little better, but last test here, I'm going to switch it back over to the natural channel and let's see what it sounds like as a quote-unquote pedal platform. And I'm going to use my distortion pedal that I usually use, and that's the Proco Rat. So. You know, it's got a little bit of grit to it, so Proco Rat. little more volume in that. This is why I love having guitars with humbuckers and single coil pickups. You get all this variety. Stick on that delay pedal I was talking about. But then, honestly, if I was going to use this in a live setting, I'm not gigging at the moment, but the dirty channel actually does get pretty clean. And it kind of gives you a clean with an EQ on it. So what I would do, the dirty channel like that, natural channel like that. So then I would add the rat on top of that. Then when I wanted to do leads, I would switch to that dirty. Getting sloppy, it's late in the day, but so yeah, that's because honestly I've been using the Orange Terror stamp for like the past 2 years on this channel for everything, which I may test them back to back, honestly. But what I like about the Terror stamp is it's going to be the same sound, but one being louder. So I would honestly set this up the same way if I needed more volume and wanted that tube power amp. Enough of all this. I'll have affiliate links if you want to try to find one of these on your own. I definitely recommend this. Orange has been, you know, the leader of the whole lunchbox amp head since the beginning, really. Who doesn't love the Orange sound? So please subscribe, hit the thumbs up. You know what to do. See ya.